everyone, and welcome to another WorksheetCloud Grade 2 English lesson with me, Mrs. Greenwood. I hope that you are well and ready for our next lesson. It's so nice to be with you today. What are we learning today? Today we're going to learn about something called collective nouns. I think you would have heard of this already, but I'm sure you probably didn't realize that they were called collective nouns. What is a collective noun? Is this going to give you a clue? I see a bird, a sheep, a seal, a penguin, I see some grapes, a dog. Let's see if we can learn a little bit more about collective nouns. So, a collective noun is the name given to a group of things. Normally a group of nouns. And it can be a group of animals, such as lions. It can be a group of people, such as students. Or it can be a group of things, like flowers. So when we have a group of things, that is called a collective noun. Let's learn a few. I'm sure you actually know so many of these. But perhaps, as I said, you didn't know it was called a collective noun. So if we have one musician, there we have one musician playing a beautiful tune. But if we have many musicians, we call it a band of musicians. If we have one player, there he is, he's called a player. But if you have many, it's called a team of players. There we have one soldier. Many soldiers is called an army of soldiers. We have one sheep. Who knows what many sheep are called? Yes, a flock of sheep. Well done, a flock of sheep. We have one elephant, but when there's a whole lot together, who knows what we call that? What is that collective noun called? A herd of elephants. Well done. Someone knew that. One dog. Who knows what many dogs together are called? A pack of dogs. That's right. And sometimes you see people walking with a pack of dogs. They've got all different types of dogs and they go walking on their leashes. And when you see a lot of dogs together, you say a pack of dogs. One bird. What are a lot of birds called? Sometimes you see them flying in the sky and they're flying overhead and mommy or daddy will say, oh look, there's something of birds. A flock of birds. Yes, a flock of birds. You see, I told you, you have probably heard quite a few of these already. And one fish. And this one, I'll give you a clue. It's something that you do during the week when you go to school. That's right. So the fish also go to school. And we say a school of fish. They also go to school just like you. One flower. But what do we call it? Maybe Daddy wants to go to the shop and buy Mommy a whole lot of flowers. And then what do we call it? A bouquet or a bunch of flowers. Yes. One grape. But what do we call a whole lot of grapes together? You know this one. A bunch of grapes. Very good. A bunch of grapes. One tree. And when there are many trees together, what do you call that? A forest of trees. Yes, you know these very well. A forest of trees. Now, as we said, sometimes collective nouns are used for groups of people. Let's have a look. So there are some singers. What do you think we're going to say? A what of singers? A choir of singers. A choir of singers. How beautiful is that? The next one, there are some sailors. What do you think you call a whole group of sailors together? They are called a crew of sailors. You must remember these because at the end we're going to have a quiz. There is a whole lot of people. What do we call a whole lot of people together? Perhaps they're sitting on the rugby stands watching a rugby game. What would you call them? A crowd of people. Very good, a crowd of people. What do you think? There's one player, but many of them together, we call them a team of players. Very good. You remember that one from the beginning. A team of players. Oh, look at that. Those beautiful angels singing. What did we call them? A choir of angels. Almost like a choir of singers. This one's called a choir of angels. Can you think of any collective nouns for groups of animals? I'm sure you can. And as I said, you probably didn't even realize that you knew so many of these collective nouns because we use them quite often when we speak. Sheep. Remember, we've done this one earlier on. A what of sheep? A flock of sheep. And there's another flock. A flock of birds. Yes, a flock of birds and a flock of sheep. The next one, those are bees. Now, what do we say? Oh, there's a huge big what of bees outside. Yes, you see, I told you you'd know it. A swarm of bees. We stay very clear of a swarm of bees because that can be so dangerous. These are also insects. And we also say a swarm of insects. So a swarm of bees and a swarm of insects. Fish. Oh, I gave you a clue. Who can remember? Same thing you go to in the week. A school of fish. Very good. A school of fish. And here we have whales. What do you think they are? What's their collective noun? Also a school of whales. A school of whales. Here we have wolves. And I'm going to give you a clue. It's something like the dogs. Remember, what was it? A what of dogs? Pack of wolves, just like a pack of dogs. Pack of wolves. Ooh, elephants. The next few are all going to be the same. We say a herd of elephants. And we also say a herd of cattle. There are cattle, cows, a herd of cattle. We also say a herd of goats. And who can tell me what those are? Those are dolphins. And do you know, we say a pod of dolphins. We said a school of whales, a school of fish, but we say a pod of dolphins. And aren't they cute, little penguins? We say a colony of penguins, a colony of penguins. This one I love because it's so true. If you've ever seen bats flying at night, they come out just after sunset. And sometimes when you look into the air, there's a whole cloud of them. And it looks almost like a black cloud in the sky as they fly together. And so it's called a cloud of bats when you see a lot of bats flying together. Lions. Oh, I'm sure you know this one. A what of lions? Yes, a pride of lions. Look how proud they are walking there. A pride of lions. Oh, this was so cute. I didn't know this, and as I told you before, it's so good to learn something new every single day. This was just the cutest because I love cats. won't believe it. I'm going to tell you a secret. I've got 5. I love cats. And it's called a Kindle of Kittens. That was so cute. A Kindle of Kittens. Here we have leopards. And look how they are leaping. They leap so far. And it's called a leap of leopards. That was also interesting. I didn't know that. But a Kindle of Kittens and a leap of leopards. There are so many collective nouns that are amazing. I just love doing collective nouns. Owls. Look at all those owls. And this one's also quite cute. It's called a parliament of owls. It looks like they're in the parliament and they're having meetings. And sometimes they're very serious. A parliament of owls. Here we have some bees. Yes, we've done this one. What did we say? A swarm of bees. Very good, a swarm of bees. Let's think of collective nouns for groups of things. So these aren't people or animals. These are just things. We've had that one before. What did we say? A bunch of grapes. Very good. And flowers when they are all together. A bunch of flowers. Very good. Remember we said Dad sometimes buys Mom a bunch of flowers. This one, a range of mountains. And we have lots of mountains in Cape Town. And when they're all together, we say a range of mountains. What do you say here? Yes, a pair of shoes. If you have one shoe, but when you have more than one, it's a pair of shoes. A pair is 2. A pair of shoes. I wonder if someone would know this. Sometimes, if people have lots of money, or perhaps the bank has lots of money, and they put it in piles, and then they call it a wad of notes. If they put all the notes together, it's called a wad of notes. So hopefully you're learning a few new words today as well. When there are lots of ships out at the sea, we say a fleet of ships. A fleet of ships. When there are lots of cards, we're playing nice card games with Mom and Dad. And Dad says, go and get the what of cards? Yes, a deck of cards. A deck of cards. And when you have a whole lot of books, perhaps you're walking along and you've got a whole lot in your hand, what do you say? You've got a pile of books. That's right, if it's all piled on top of each other. A pile of books, and here's another pile. Uh-oh. Looks like she's got a pile of dishes. A pile of dishes. Whoa, that's a lot of dishes to hold. Here we have a what of ships. We just did it. A what of ships. A fleet of ships. Very good. A fleet of ships. And this one you might have heard as well. If you see some steps, there's one step, but when you see a whole lot of steps together, it's called a flight of stairs. A flight of stairs. Let's see now if you can choose the correct noun to complete the phrase. On each slide, we're going to click on the lines to reveal the answer afterwards. Let's begin. So here are the words. They're all the same in all the slides, but I'm going to read them through first of all. Keys, cricketers, lions, soldiers, kittens, students, trees, wolves. A team of what? A team of, we also said a team of players. A team of cricketers. A team of cricketers. Very good. The next one, a forest of. A forest of trees. I heard you say that. Good. A litter of. A litter of kittens. A litter of kittens. An army of soldiers. Yes, an army of soldiers. A pride of lions. Yes, a pride of lions. A bunch of, you've got to go to the car and you've got to pick up your bunch of keys. Yes, a bunch of keys. A class of, when you're back at school, we have a class of students. A class of students. A pack of, remember, dogs and wolves. A pack of wolves. I'm a lonely grape. Can you take me to my bunch, herd, bouquet, or flock? To my bunch. Yes. Can you take me to my bunch? I'm a lonely flower. Can you take me to my forest, herd, bouquet, or flock? Yes, bouquet. Well done. I'm a lonely flower. Can you take me to my bouquet? And what was the other word we said for flowers? Bunch. Quite correct. I'm a lonely tree. Can you take me to my flock, herd, pack, or forest? Remember, the tree is in the forest. Very good. I'm a lonely dog. Can you take me to my shoal, herd, pack, or flock? It's a pack. Yes, well done. I'm a lonely dog. Can you take me to my pack? I'm a lonely fish. Can you take me to my flock, school, team, or herd? A what of fish? A school of fish. Well done. I'm a lonely bird. Can you take me to my team, herd, flock, or army? Flock. Very good. Very, very good. I'm a lonely elephant. Can you take me to my team, band, army, or herd? Herd, yes. Herd of elephants. Well done. I'm a lonely sheep. Can you take me to my team, band, flock, or pack? To my flock. Well done. I'm a lonely musician. Can you take me to my team, army, pack, or band? Yes, to my band. Well done. I'm a lonely musician. Can you take me to my band? I'm a lonely player. Can you take me to my team, band, army, or bunch? Can you take me to my team? I'm a lonely player. Can you take me to my team? You all listened so well. I hope that you learned something new today, because that is the best, when you learn something new. So thank you for watching Grade 2s. This lesson was brought to you by WorksheetCloud and by me, Mrs. Greenwood. I hope that you enjoyed today's lessons. Bye.